Greetings, minions, survivalists, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade Dagger playing 7 Days to Die, Alpha 12.4, and this is episode 83. In this episode, well, first of all, I forgot to take care of a certain setting, so we'll just turn off the clouds, and we'll turn off the snow even though there isn't any. Trust me, it is on, it's just not visible in this biome. Anyways, as I was saying, in this episode, which is now a week after I kind of put down a deadline for it, we are going to finalize the trench around the base. And I think what we'll end up doing is we'll just leave the ramps on the inside, and then out here we're going to replace these blocks with ramps. So we're just going to start off by picking up all these, and we will replace them with ramps in due time here. Now if you've noticed, I've switched back to the high def setting, so I'm recording in 720p or whatever that is, whether it's 720i, 720p. It's a high def format now. I'm hoping that it isn't going to hurt the recording too much. I've had problems with it before, and I switched back down to 480, and I just wasn't too satisfied with the graphical quality. So I'm switching back for now. I might end up going back to 480 depending on if it interferes with my recordings, if it looks nasty, if it makes the game slower than it should. And I am seeing a little bit of slowdown from it. I was getting 10 frames, now I'm getting 6. So it's always about performance for these games. And I don't have a machine that's really in the ballpark for high performance. But I am doing everything I possibly can to try to save up the money to get a better machine so I can make better videos. Alright, so we got 88 frames. Now what I did before I started recording was I took out all the frames, the rebar frames from my inventory and put them in a box. So I would know exactly how many rebar frames I would need to do the outside. So we need to go to ramp, and that was not it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. Alright. Ramp. Rebar ramp frame. Okay, so that does 28 of them, and we need 88 of them. We'll try a few at a time here and see what we get. Okay. I'll do 20 more. That should get us enough. Booyah. I am hearing the shambling feet of the zombies. So we shall possibly be engaging in combat here. Let's see, what do we got? These guys can't be spider zombies. No, it's the pantless wonders. Okay. Let me get on the touchpad here. Just barely moving it a hair across that thing. Alright. Nice shot. That was a bit of a boo-boo. Okay, so now let's get into construction. We'll start off back down here. Well, actually, we'll start wherever the block says we're going to start from, which means we'll be starting from this end. And this is what I was meaning by, well shit. That ain't fun. Alright, rotate. Alright, I forget what I was saying, and chances are it doesn't even matter. We'll just come back here like this. Now the corners we can't deal with right yet. Ah, damn it, I screwed it up. We'll find them, we'll do it like this. Oh, you gotta be... Why? Son of... Sorry guys, I'm still stuck in Empyrean mode, hitting the wrong buttons. Alright, now I can get my head right. That's the thing, I've been building a bit in Empyrean in my offline game, or my off-camera game rather, and of course dealing with ramp shapes and kind of experimenting with them, and yeah, it's kind of reverse buttonage compared to 7 Days to Die. Okay, rotate, and which way are you going? That's not the way I want you to go. There we go. I've been doing some digging in the basement, getting that worked out, putting some frames in, that kind of stuff. I'm not gonna work on the multi-level garden quite yet. I just wanted to get this done and out of the way. I want to put spikes down in here, and just get this part finished. I do have to admit I am getting a little bit burned out from the game. I hate to admit it, really, but it just, you know, the last episode was pretty much a good sign to me that I'm getting burned out, just because it didn't really seem like much I can do, and, you know, the game isn't exactly working like it should, really. There's supposed to be a horde every 7 days, a feral horde every 7 days, and I got the dog horde. You guys saw that on camera. But I never got the feral horde. Never. And that's just kind of disappointing. It's a letdown to me because, you know, you play this game with full expectations that what's going to happen, you know, in 7 days, you got to work your ass off to prepare for. It's an all-night boogie of pain and joyous shooting and all that, and then, you know, you get that expectation up not just once but like several times over several in-game weeks, and they don't show up, you know, and then you get, you know, the base build up, and you're almost impervious now. And for what reason? You know, nobody's really showing up to give you a challenge. You know, you got almost everything you need in the game, like motorbike, near flawless or flawless weapons and tools, and you just get to a point where it's like, all right, what now? So that's kind of the mindset I'm in now. Just like, all right, so Now what? And yeah, so it's kind of wearing me down a little bit. So I might be taking a little bit of a break from the game. I'm not quitting, and I'm not giving up on making videos of the game, but I might just relax my recording amount. So instead of every day, like every other day or something. Unless you guys say otherwise, but no one left any comments about how I should do this trench lining here. So I'm not really thinking anybody's going to persuade me one way or the other in comments to stay with recording every single day for this show, or for this game rather. Empyrean is more attractive to me right now, but even that's going to start wearing thin once I pretty much accomplished everything in it, at least until something new is released. And that's the thing I'm really hoping for both games, is that new content, new challenges are brought into the game, because really, once you get so far, it's done. I mean, what else is there to do? I don't know. Sometimes I have a very low tolerance for repetition. And once you get something accomplished, and there's no other place else to go, I mean, you can't go up any higher. Kind of what's the point? So that's when I usually migrate to another game. Now, I'm kind of new to early access games and that kind of thing, where content is constantly being cranked out with specific games. Usually I just get, a store-bought game and, play it out, and if mods come up for it, then I might get into the mods, but I really don't do too much in terms of mods anyway. I mean, the only game I really experienced or experimented with mods would be the X universe games, like X2 The Threat, X3 Reunion, and even that, after a while, it just falls to the wayside until either I feel like, well, I want to play a flight, space flight sim again, and then I get back into it for another few weeks to a month, and then, all right, done. I don't know. I don't want to, walk away from the games, that's for certain, but at the same time, when fun becomes tedious or just not fun anymore, what should you do? And so I'm hoping that the developers will feed me content, feed me new toys, new things to experience, new challenges to explore. And the main thing for me is, not only do I feel, like I need to have fun with these games, but I also feel the need to provide content that you guys will find enjoyable. And if you're seeing the same thing over and over again, I would imagine you guys are getting just about as bored as I am. So that's an added level of responsibility, added level of just wanting to keep things fresh and entertaining, as well as exciting and new. Alright, almost done with this side, guys. P. Oh, come on. Did I miss that one altogether? Okay, I got it. Just missed that one. Alright. Okay, got one little mess to clean up down in here. Alright. Done and done. So now let's climb up in here. Oh, shoot. I put it in the wrong spot. Damn it. There we go. Doop, 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 doop. Come on. There you go. Alright, let's tack these bad boys up. At least there's not as many on the inside as there is on the outs. Alright, got that, alright. Now this I probably shouldn't walk backwards on. Make sure we got them all. Because I'm bound to have missed something in here. Huh, guess not. Okay. Alright, so let's get on to this other side. So once we get this, then we got to do the corners, and those we're going to have to do kind of special. Just a little bit special. Sweet. I had to have missed something through here. I was pretty certain I did anyway. Huh, guess not. Okay. Continuing. Alright. So now it's all muckety muck it. I'm pretty sure I missed one here. Yep. Okay. So this is almost done. Okay, good, good. it looks like we're done, guys. At least with that part. Now we got to figure out what we're going to do for the 8 corners. So, let's see. Corner. Wood shingles corner. Let's see. Inner corner frame. There we go. That should do her. Ah, shoot, I forgot. These are outer corner frames here and inners over there. Okay, lesson learned. Alright, let's just plunk these bastards in and get it over with. Oop. Okay, I'll probably have to get some scrap metal to finish that off. Okay. I really wish the developers... Whoops, wrong button. I really wish the developers would create more shapes, more options in terms of construction types and stuff, like, make, reinforced concrete corners, for God's sake. I mean, it's like they did only part of the job in creating materials for the game, which I find to be not only just aggravating, but I don't know, kind of moronic. I mean, you got, obviously people are going to use these things to build bases, and it seems to me like it'd be rather obvious to make all the corners. I mean, this game is about building essentially cubes. There's no real curved objects in the game. So why on earth make a bunch of objects and no outer corners of the same material? I mean, the wood's all covered, but the reinforced concrete, not so much. Let's see. Wood outer corner frame. That's more like it. Ooh, like a glove. Alright, that'll probably have to get upgraded to scrap iron. Okay. And we're almost done here, guys. I think the next episode we will put in the log spikes and water. Ta-da! We are done with the outer framing of the upper lip of our trench defense. Looks pretty good. I mean, once it dries, wet concrete dries, it'll look more uniform. Let's get get our torches back on. And I think these should probably be on the outer corners here. Alright, it hovers in the air, so that's kind of weird. How about we do this? Actually, yeah, we'll do that. And we'll tack this up. And put the torch right there. That works out, I suppose. It's something anyway. Something good or something bad, I don't know, but it's something. Alright, and plop. Tack it in. There we go. Pop it on the corner. Tack it up. And then I want the torch on this side. So it's kind of a cycles around kind of thing. Okay. And the last one, and we will call it an episode, guys. And there we go. Groovy? I think so. I do gotta get some scrap iron, and I'll tack those up, and then we will start putting in the log spikes, and our trap will be ready to go. Cool. Alright, so if you like this episode, please click the like button. If you didn't like this episode, click the dislike button, but at least leave a polite and constructive comment reasoning out why you didn't like this episode. If you were bored with this episode, click the dislike button, then the like button. They will cancel each other out, and it'll give you something to do. Please share my videos if you deem them worthy on whatever social media websites you make use of. And please subscribe so you can keep up to date with all my videos when I crank them out as they come out. Thank you guys for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I would really like to hear your comments as to what I should do in terms of continuing doing an episode of 2 different games every day. Should I do one video of one game every other day and kind of alternate it? So 7 Days to Die on one day, Empyrean the next, 7 Days to Die, Empyrean, etc. Or do you think I should just keep doing what I've been doing with 2 episodes a day? Or some other method that you may think is appropriate. I'd like to hear your comments about if you think the game gets played out rather easily, or that there's even more challenges that could be done about it, at least on the player's end. I'd like to hear your thoughts on this stuff, guys, so sock it to me, leave it in the comment section below. And until next time, see you later. Twitch.